Hi everyone, my name is IR Dr. Muhammad Rashidi bin Ma'ruf from Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, University Malaysia Pahang. Today we will discuss engineering management and safety based on the safety regulation. We expect that we can describe the safety industry based on the Factory and Machinery Acts. This Factory and Machinery Acts with regulation is very technical and refer to the very specific area. There are five Factories and Machinery Regulation available as 2016, and this Factory and Machinery Act superseded by the OSHA but still can be used for any specific or critical case. For example here, the control on machines, workers and place of work. Machinery or any machinery is required certificate of fitness. Okay, this certificate of fitness can be get from our Department of Safety and Health. The list of this machinery, for example, here is steam boiler, hoisting equipment, lifting equipment, and also pressure vessel equipment. The certificates of competency for workers. For example, here, any boiler drivers, steam engine drivers, or internal combustion engine. And also for the engineers, any boilers, steam engine, internal combustion engine. So they was classified as first or second grade engineer, visiting engineer, and operator. We also have crane operators for mobile tower and scaffolder. We also have a certificate for place of work for monitoring and medical surveillance. This is the example for use for any pemeriksaan mesin angkat, pemeriksaan mesin dandang, and pemeriksaan mesin tekanan certificates that was used by any pengakuan kebolehan. So the expressions factory in this F&M is also includes the following. For example here, any yachts or dry docks, any business of washing or filling of bottle, up until any printing or any productions. It does not include the following: any premises used for purpose of locomotive, and also any premises where 5 or less person carry on any works in which machinery is not used. So we also have in this Factory and Machinery Acts the power of our inspector. Our inspector have authority to enter, to inspect any machinery, any plant, day and night. Also have a power to inspect, examine, or to have a copy of factory records, certificates, or notice. And also our inspector have power to make examinations or inquiry to any ascertained compliance, and if they want, they require any person whom he find a factory or owner to give any information they requested. So our obligation of employer, we must have a valid certificate of fitness. We must make sure we take measures to eliminate the risk, not to employ any person to lift, carry or move any heavy load, provide suitable personal protective clothing, PPE, to our employees, and not to allow any young person to carry out works involving any machinery. In this Factory and Machinery Acts, we also have provisions relating to health. For example here, our factory or working place need to be kept in a clean state and free of offensive discharge, and also must have a suitable maximum number of persons employed in our per cubic feet of space. Also must have an adequate ventilation. Also must have ensure conditions of comfort and preventions from injury. We also have to provide a sufficient and suitable lighting, and also last but not least, sufficient sanitary convenience. And we also need to make sure that we give a welfare for our employees. The following is adequate and suitable accommodation, drinking water, facilities for washing, and accessibility to our first aid box. And if the accident or dangerous occurrence happen, we must report it to the nearest inspector, which caused the following: the loss of life to any person, injury to any person, or serious damage to our machinery. The key implications: the employers under this category must comply with all this act, or the penalty can be given. For example, here, any offence or guilty can be fined up to ringgit Malaysia 5,000. This is the list of machinery that we must submit to our Department of Occupational Safety and Health. This is the Certificate of Fitness for Factories and Machinery Act 1967 for our machinery, because we don't want this involving of any accident because of unfits of our machinery, unfits of our production, unfits of our process. We try to eliminate this, we try to minimum this. Thanks.